Hello, fellow Hyrulians! I am your guide, the Hyrule Historian, and welcome back to a waterlogged episode of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, where the Tektites are jumping with excitement. I am, doing what my usual thing is and blowing everything up, but we're trying to leave the Tektites alone since, they're not harming me right now, and I'm trying to get better at not going after every single enemy. But in the last episode, we got the Angler Key. As well, we also went on a date with Marin. There was that. But today, we are doing everybody's favorite thing. We are going through the first water dungeon within this series. So, with the Angler Key, we will open the waterfall and allow the water to part ways. Just listen to that. There it is. There's the first water dungeon, which, fun fact, that's a giant Zora face. We are entering the mouth of a Zora, surprisingly. Also, fun fact, that cave that you see right there, it just leads over here next to... It just leads right over here. It's just a quick way to get back to this teleporter. No. Bad bombable guy. But yes, we're going to have to make our way up back through Tall Heights, or Telltale Heights. Gonna try to ignore some of the moblins here, but if they keep on throwing their spears at me, we're gonna have to teach them that that's not a good thing. Also, grabbing a small snack always helps, and re-entering a cave that I feel like we will be entering a lot through this series. But this is pretty much the proper way to get to this dungeon, which is kind of confusing at first, which I will admit, since this was probably one of my least favorite dungeons as a kid, just because, one, of how confusing it was to even get to, because I didn't ever think, why would you have to go on top of a mountain to go to a place that was right in front of you? So, it was a puzzle on its own to even reach the dungeon. But here we are. Probably a less waterlogged place, but Anglers, what was it called? The Angler's Tunnel, which, yes, we have already dipped our toes within the grotto, and wow, the Spinies are not our friends. Ooh. So I think the other Spiny just drowned himself. So, what are you supposed to be? You kind of look like one of those water bugs. You're gonna have to die. So, yeah, it is more or less a giant water temple. That's a different type of... I actually want to say that's our first pea hat that we've run into. That thing that's flying around right there, that's a pea hat. You know those giant scary things in Ocarina of Time? Yeah. So, for this episode, we're just mainly going through here, which is more or less still, like I said, one of the least favorite dungeons of mine. However, I'm just trying to get a good idea of what this is, since honestly it looks like the map for the Goron City / Turtle Rock, which is kind of funny. I didn't expect that. It looks nothing like an angler. So we need to do what we learned in the last dungeon and jump over a good distance. And as well, within the dungeon before that, we learned how to break pots. I mean, I guess we learned how to break pots in the other Zelda games, but still. Also, as I mentioned before, I don't really want to defeat all the enemies, but sometimes I feel like I should, just because I don't know if I will be unlocking a key. Is there something over here? No. No, there is not. Also, with a lot of this deep water, I feel like we will be coming across a, Okay, you two. Yeah, since there are anti-fairies. Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, so I made that a little bit more difficult, but I'm surprised I pulled it off. But once again, bomb solves everything, and we have our first key, surprisingly. But one thing that I didn't really like about this dungeon was just because, well, it's a water dungeon. When I was young, I enjoyed the water temples and stuff. However, whenever I kind of jumped to the point of saying, this is a fun dungeon to go through, it was more on the lines of, hey, I'm used to the Super Mario games. And then, of course, Mario 64 came out with the one thing that everybody remembers. And no, I'm not talking about the killer piano, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He's also a boss within this game. However, I forget what dungeon. Which that also means this chest now belongs to me. What lies within this chest? So I'm glad that we got the compass out of the way. Ah, that's nice. So there's our second key. But I feel like I'm more focused on where to go and how to do the next thing. Such as, could I have already gotten that chest? Yes, I could have. So, okay, to the chest. Da 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 da. So we got the beak, which I don't think is going to be that helpful. It's helpful for some, but not for me. Oh, I know I can make it. It's one of those things that's like, it's right at the edge. I need that frame perfect thing.
Five minutes later.
If I'm not mistaken, I can quickly slash it. Well, no, because that doesn't work in this game. You know, sometimes it's like you do something so much in other games and you think that it's the same within this game, and it's not. Oh, I'm already out of keys. Link, jump. This is a simple jump, and here I am just messing it all up. I need to believe in the bombs. The bombs will assist us, because apparently I am blind as a bat. Okay, so yes, I am kind of blinded that I could have done that a lot sooner. But still, Able to make it, and now we have to go all the way back around just to unlock one block. And this is more annoying than you would expect. Ooh. Well, I wonder what happened to that key. I am so confused. What should I do? I can't jump in after it, so I guess I can ignore it. And yeah, that's deep water. So now that we're finally down here, I'm gonna ignore that chest for now because I'm already doing badly as I am. I'm already learning that I can't speak well whenever I am trying to go through a water temple. Which this is more of an interesting design for me. Okay. What's in this chest? Then a slime. Yay, slime chest. Yay, hearts. Ooh. Hi, boss door. How are ya? Yeah, that was a mistake. Ah, you hurt. Killer eye beams. Ah, that's a one-way block. Okay. I see what to do. Okay, we need the flippers for this, so it looks like we're getting the flippers within this dungeon, if that wasn't already obvious. Come to me, P-Hats. I am your friend. I am your ally. I have lied to you. I want your rupees. Link, why can't you jump up that high? Okay, so making our way through here, watching a Spiny drown himself, sadly, watching another Spiny drown himself, which is sad. But, if I'm not mistaken, hi friend, yeah, this is exactly like, yeah, okay. So we're pretty much fighting a giant crab, which doesn't understand that everybody loves seafood. Come here. You know what? Have a bomb. You know what? Also, I'm still starting to realize is why is every mini boss or boss that you have to fight, the solution is to stab them in the butt. Fairy, come to me, please. That was exciting. Ooh. No. Need to move this, I think. Do I have to move any of these? That's the better question. Okay, I don't think I do. Okay, so I'm pretty much just wasting a little bit of time. Ah, the killer eye beams have returned. Wow, okay. We have found the yellow flippers. Why are they yellow? That's a good question. In most Zelda games, they are blue. I guess it is kind of good to, like, mix it up some. Wow, okay. 139 rubies, while 39 bombs. Both 39s. Jerry, please leave. You're not helping, Jerry. Jerry? Sorry, Jerry. You just got in the way. Well, I don't really need that. But okay. Yay! Was that necessary? Hey, the one-way block. Hey, we're back here. Exciting, I know. Also, look, we can actually swim. Link with yellow flippers does not fit him. Hello? Ooh, you hurt, even when you're already down. And there goes the dog. Okay. I need to time this somehow. There we go. So where are we now? Amazing. We made a complete circle. So if we were actually following the lore for, like, Link to the Past, going to Link's Awakening and whatnot, this would have also affected Link's memory since he would have been connected to the Hero of Time, which I'm thinking of Goron City, which could also be Turtle Rock as well. And instead of it being fire, it's water. I mean, memories are slightly altered, and I mean, I don't know what else to really say. Then I can swim, and we can actually complete this dungeon. However, there is still another chest that I need, which contains only 50 rupees. Well, a purple rupee. Okay, so we can actually dive. It didn't look like at first Link could dive underwater. For whatever reason. I'll take those hearts. Okay, so we just have the boss. Okay, I think I know where to go to. It's a little bit slow at first, which you have to admit. Because then we will be able to go over here. Look back at the map. Oh yeah, we need to go to a lower floor? What was that? Okay, so this is where we can go to a lower floor. Okay. That moves. The compass is making a noise. Hey, look. I found a key. There's a lot of... a lot of dripping. I guess it is somewhat of a waterlogged episode. It's just going in circles. Hi, Cheep Cheeps. How are you? You know what? At the very beginning of the episode, I'm saying I'm not going to try to defeat all the enemies that I come encounter with. I've done the complete opposite. I think those pots were placed there on purpose. Yeah, I think this episode is lasting a little bit longer, but with a lot of the backtracking here and there, I feel like there will be at least a few cuts. So we should be still good on the time. Also, this is the part of the dungeon that I just did not care for when I was a kid, because it didn't matter if it was 2D, 3D, pseudo 3D. This was a section I just did not like. I mean, just look at him. Had a very amusing creature. And yet, all you have to do is aim for the light and dodge the rocks. Actually, he's almost like Big Red. Also, like Georg from Majora's Mask. Guess now we can actually see the flippers in motion. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to escape from this. Oh, come on. Link, you're a little bit slower. You know, yeah. So I'm going to kind of show this off some, because he is summoning other fish, which I feel like this is kind of an okay boss battle, just because it has a unique design, and you get to see kind of where the other fish comes from, and you have a lot of different obstacles to try to dodge, which I am failing at horribly. Getting a few good swings in them. But now, more anglerfish, which another boss that this really just reminds me of, because in the last episode or so, talked about a bear named Banjo. And if any of you, of course, are aware of the Banjo-Kazooie games, there's also a angler boss within the second game of that, which is Banjo-Tooie. And, of course, its name goes by Lord Woo Fack Fack or whatever. It's kind of a awkward but hilarious name nonetheless. So we're going to be taking the Angler's Heart, which that just went kind of dark. Also, I wish to explore this cave more. I don't know. Also, it's kind of funny that you can see Link's shadow in the far background. Which is like, what actually lies behind this cave? Just now I can think of another interesting, like, angler boss. Are anglers just that scary to people? I mean, there was a game that me and my friends used to play, and if you went out of bounds, it's just anglerfish right then and there. It just eats up your character. But here we are. We have finally found our fourth instrument of the sirens, which is, of course, the harp. We have finally found the surf harp, which makes a really nice sound. I still don't talk about this much, but I still love the music to Link's Awakening. Bay. Your road goes into the bay. But yes, that was the Angler's Tunnel, which most likely just heads to a river to the backside of Telltale Heights. But yes, once again, a complete circle. We started here, and we're going to end here. So as usual, if you have enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to leave a like or comment below. And please don't forget to blast the subscribe button and to ring the bell to stay up to date. But besides that, this has been the Hyrule Historian, and in the next episode, we will be making our way to the second water dungeon. So, I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and later.